Man, there certainly are a lot of conspiracies and crazy talk when it comes to Captain Marvel, Marvel Studios, in the future for Avengers Endgame. Let's talk about one that I've seen people talk about and spread around that I'm gonna bet there is no truth to it. So obviously, before we get to Avengers Endgame, we got Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel is looking to make a splash at the box office, but of course, there's still people that are not going to see it. Obviously, they're going to voice their opinion. They're already voicing their opinion without having seen it. But with that in mind, there's obviously a bunch of news and topics out there and talk and misinformation being spread and misquotes and various other things. Naturally, sometimes it's honest mistakes because it's misquoted. Sometimes people spin it for a narrative, depending on which way you look at it. Either way, though, Captain Marvel has found itself in an interesting position because a lot of people are saying they're not going to see it. But that's not necessarily reflective of what's happening with the box office estimates. But when you look at the future, we know Brie Larson has 7 movies on her contract, so clearly Marvel Studios is going to keep her around for a while, whether people like it or not. Now, with that in mind, Avengers Endgame is right around the corner. She's going to be a major part of it. We know this. There's already talks out there of some of the connective tissue between the two movies, so you kind of just have to get ready for it. The big rumor that I've seen floating around a few websites, and I'm not going to name a big one which reports stuff, probably know which one it is though, they're like, so there's 2 cuts of Avengers Endgame right now. 2 cuts. One is just complete. It's the normal cut of the movie that we've all heard about, 3 hours, but there's an alternative cut where CG has completely been used to remove Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and almost make her non-existent in this movie because they're afraid that Avengers Endgame is going to bomb due to Captain Marvel backlash. Now, I don't think I need to sit here and explain to you, dear viewer, on what I think about this, because you should automatically know just by that topic alone that that's a thing that's being said, of how nonsensical and bullcrap it is. And I've seen one person cite the Chinese version of Iron Man 3 as an example of doing this. Look, the Chinese version of Iron Man 3 had like 6 additional minutes of footage, okay, that weren't even important to the plot. You're talking about a major event that happens in Captain Marvel, which a bunch of us know about, that's suddenly not going to happen, and that the MCU is going to ignore this character and completely cut her out of scenes and her plot. Think about what you're saying for 1 second. Just think about it. I'm going to leave you with that. Just think about, does this seem rational?